Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
180. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Got it. Ready? Check smash. Back to 60. Get it. Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 40. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 11, empty. Big 13.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. A gain of 48.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Here we go. Like it.
Now, Burrow. Duvernay with the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Now, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Throwing here on third and goal. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Ready, set.
On play action, Shedeur. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
To give to Judkins, heading right. He's to the 10. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Martin Emerson on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's second and 9. To throw is Burrow. That's caught by Brooks. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A carry here for Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On one, ready?
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
As they come up first and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Get set.
On first down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's second and 4.
11. Gun. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Bengals
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Tom. 11 MT. Here we go.
Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Now Brown. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up some coverage there, and they force fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up.
Here we go.
Fourth down and goal. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
You don't need much. It is
Hey,
3rd
check
and
that. Street.
inches.
Here we go. Strike. Go.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 7.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. Uh-oh. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On two, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop!
They'll run here with Brown. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run.
Here we go.
Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
On one, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
12, 12, 12. Stop!
To throw is Burrow. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
11, Mike, 11. Here we go, here we go. Stop!
Throwing is Burrow. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Bengals. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, hey, let's go. Cooking.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Geno Stone with the tackle.
3-yard pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he will score. David Njoku, touchdown Browns. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, busted coverage, and Chase is wide open. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 61 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here we go.
A run on first and goal. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow now. That one, take it in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go, Nick. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Daxton Hill. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
From the 41. Here's second down and 4.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Let go.
Sanders will throw it. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Incomplete.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best third down protection, best third down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
Sanders on third down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Shamar Stewart. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. His team will get possession of the football
at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
11. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, that's Duvernay. Be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Big 13. Stop.
To the ground, a first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
We'll find Brown out of the backfield. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
First and 10.
Let's get set.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
On one, ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Gun, gun.